Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is your host, JC, Everyday Thoughts. Everyone gather around should be a good one today. Spiritual life coach, motivational speaker, a man of God, a husband, and a brand new father. So congrats for my wife and I. Today's topic is, a man is supposed to lead, protect, and provide for his family. And I do agree with this. I feel like being a man, being a husband, being a father, that is your role, your responsibilities, is to lead, protect, and provide your family. Yeah, my thing is, as a man, you may not be there yet. It may take you 2-3 years, but thing about it is you have to have a game plan. You might just be working part-time, maybe working full-time at a job you really don't want to be at, but you really have to figure out your purpose and why you're here. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that if you have a wife, you have children, even if you're single, you want to be in a position where you can be self-sufficient. You have a lot of men that complain about women being self-sufficient, being independent. But my thing is, a lot of women, they can do without a man because they can take care of themselves. And a lot of men, they really can't say that. Either they're living with the parents, living with a brother or sister, or, living, maybe just be cohabitating with a woman, but they're not really just the only sole provider in the household in most cases. So you have to be conscious of that. You have to be aware of that. And like I said, you might need to go back to school. You might need to learn a trade. It's always the endless possibilities of learning and enriching yourself should motivate you, should inspire you to do good, to do great things. And a lot of men, we're not really centered. We're not really focused. A lot of times we're focused with the head between our legs as opposed to on our shoulders. And why is this? Because we're so focused on women, having sex. But you can't do that as a man. You have to be disciplined. You have to be grounded. You have to be like, look, I'm focused on, if I'm married, if I'm in a relationship, I'm focused on her. If I have children, I'm focused on them. I'm not focused on nobody else. And that really, when you push yourself, pushing yourself towards the purpose, you don't have time to be niggling about different women and stuff like that. When you try to get yourself together, you don't have time to be trying to worry about being with different women. And the only type of man you want to deal with is a man that's trying to deal with multiple women because he's really not really centered, he's not really focused. Even the men that are established, you don't feel like they're being true, genuine, if they're not really just so focused on providing for their family. And my thing is, as a man too, just because you may be the provider, don't let it get to your head. Don't get big-headed. Don't use that as a crutch to disrespect your woman or your lady, because you may be providing for the household, paying bills and stuff, but that doesn't give you the right to disrespect or mistreat your mate. So it goes hand in hand. Don't be like, okay, I'm the boss, I'm the CEO of the company, yeah, I can go home and be disrespectful to my wife. No, it don't work that way. You have to make sure you still maintain your relationship at work and with your wife. Your wife should be the most important thing to your relationship, and just make sure she's treated well and she's top priority over anything. Her jobs, company, they come and go, but the bond that you made with your wife, the commitment you made with your wife, your children, they should be A1 next to anything else. Well, that's from my point of view. Well, yeah, though, what's your thoughts, though, about, man being a provider? I know it's kind of old school. Enough people are saying they're cool with 50-50, they're cool with cohabitating, they're cool with, a man may do 60-40, woman may do 60-40. Like, what are your thoughts about the situation, about a man leading, protecting, providing? You heard what I had to say, but what do you think about the situation? Feel free to comment below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to this channel. I'm on all kind of platforms, so feel free to check me out. But until next time, I'm out. JC, Everyday Thoughts.